Hi, I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for taking your time to watch and see what's going on this side of the camera. If you are returning, you know my heart. I appreciate your time also. So, it's Friday, the end of the week. That's an airplane you hear going over. It's Friday, the end of the week, and this video is all about Friday sews. Now, you can be watching this at any time, but for me, it's Friday morning. I never do the video in the morning, but I have so many things to do today. I thought, well, I have a little bit of extra time this morning. Let's go ahead and get this video done. And actually, I must tell you, it is quite refreshing. I may do it this way all of the time, but thank you again so much for watching. So Friday Sews is a time when, as sewists, crafters, artists, whatever it is you do, you have filmed what you're doing, or you just want to get on the video and talk about what you're doing, what you've been up to, what you're gonna be up to, you know, all those things that are going on in that circle of life, and of course a little bit about life. And so I want to share with you just a couple of things. One is this top right here. Now I'll tell you, I am working on Butterick 6899. Butterick 6899, and I am making, I guess I'm making this view. I started off with this view that has the flounce on the sleeve, but by the time I finished working with this rayon crinkle that I got from Move Fabrics, I decided that I'm just gonna do like a roll hem on it and kind of be done. The same thing with the bottom. Now the blouse looks really cute. The fabric itself was perfect, but anytime you're doing these things with that knot, even though it's not hard to do, this knot that's here, even though they're not hard to do, if you don't get between the dots where you leave the opening for the fabric to come through, it needs to be just right. One of mine was a little big, and I can see kind of like a seam, I think this is, that's through the hole. So I have to go in there and close that up so that you don't see it. It looks nice, and it looks very nice on. Can't say that I would make it again. I'm not really a fan of this kind of thing, but I do like this opening here at the neck. I do like the way the front drapes. It's a beautiful, beautiful drape. I love it. And the back of it looks like this invisible zipper. I love an invisible zipper. I don't know how much of that you can see, but you barely even know that there's a seam down the back because of the way the zipper goes in. So the fabric was beautiful, a beautiful choice for this blouse. I don't sew a lot of challis and chiffon and stuff. I just don't, because I don't really like to be bothered, but they do make some of the most beautiful garments that are out there. So anyway, it's really nice. I'll finish it up. Not sure what I'm gonna make to go with it. I usually make a top and a bottom or choose a bottom and then of course make a top. So I don't know, but the springtime is coming and that's what I feel like sewing. So the other thing I got going on is all of this. You probably can't see it from here, but I have some fabrics and patterns for a vacation collection. 3 months ago or so, I bought the most of the fabrics. I did just pick up a couple of pieces. I bought the most of the fabric, but I have 9 garments. I started making 3 of them when I first got the fabric, and then I was like, why am I rushing to finish? I have plenty of time before the summer gets here. But now it's 3 months later. I think it's about 3 months. Time goes by so fast, I'm not really sure, but now it's 3 months later. I'm looking at 3 unfinished garments and at the time it was 5 more to go, but I've since added another unfinished garment to the collection. I don't leave a lot of unfinished things. I don't like to go back and do a face and go back and put a button on. You know, I don't like to do that, but I did it. And then I recently made a shirt that only needed buttons on it recently, like 3 days ago. It only needs buttons on it, but I have added it to the vacation collection because the coloring of it blends in really, really nice. So I have 4 unfinished garments. Unfinished meaning 2 of them need buttons, 1 of them needs a rolled hem, and 1 of them needs the bias tape on the armholes. And I think that's really it. Yeah. So anyway, that's 4. And then I have 5 new garments that I am needing to do. So I decided the way to get them done is to challenge myself to a 12-hour marathon of sewing. I'm doing this because you know how you have those garments that are pretty, they're nice, not very exciting, they're just your shirts that you need, they're your shorts that you need, or like pajama bottoms that you need, and you gotta sew them up, but you know, they're not those very exciting pieces. I know that's how it is for me. And that's what these garments are, even though now that I've got them cut out, I'm realizing, yeah, they are really nice. So I decided to challenge myself to a 12-hour marathon. I don't know if I'll do it this Sunday coming up or if I'll do it the next Sunday. But what I am going to do is from 6 p.m. Sunday night to 6 a.m. Monday morning, I am going to sew nonstop. Now, of course, I'll take a break for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or maybe as the wee hours of the morning come, I'll be taking another break for a cup of hot tea or something like that. But that's how I decided I would get those items done instead of doing one at a time, because this is March and before you know it, April, May, June will be here, and I'll be looking at those pieces and having to get them done. So that's what I am up to in my sewing room. I have other things that I can be sewing, but I do want to get that out of the way. So the cutting time, I did time myself for each piece that I cut. I cut yesterday everything out so that it would be ready. So they're cut, but they're not marked. I wanted the markings and all of that to be part of the timing challenge, but I did get them cut out. So I'm glad that I did that. But yeah, I have 9 items. I don't know how many I'll get finished. 12 hours is not a long time for 5 new garments and finishing 4 others. So I'm not expecting that I'll be finished, but this will be a way for me to get in there and get those things done, or the most of them done. And whatever I don't get finished, then of course over a period of time I'll finish. Now I'll be honest, they're very simple garments. I think 2 of the tops or 1 of the tops is a front and a back. You know, they're for the summer, so there are no sleeves in it. Yeah, I have a pair of pants, like culotte type pants. That's probably going to be what takes the longest, but I don't know. I expect to get a lot done. I may not be finished, but I'm expecting to get a whole lot of it done. And now I'm kind of exciting about it. So that means get home from church on Sunday, make sure dinner is taken care of. You know, anything my husband might need, my family might need around the house. And by 6 o'clock, I'm in my room until 6 a.m. And of course, I'm not telling anybody, don't bother me, but they know what I'm doing, so nobody's going to bother me. So I'm expecting to have a little bit of fun with myself in here. I can listen to my music, I can watch some videos, I can listen to messages, I can do whatever it is I want to do while I am in here doing my thing. So I'm looking forward to it. And when I do it, I won't record all of the sewing itself. I'll just check in at periods of time. But if it's this Sunday that I do it, I'll show the video on Tuesday. I think that's the 12th, will be Tuesday, March 12th. If I do the following Sunday, then I'll show that video on the 19th. So we shall see. Like I said, I'm just doing this for myself, because for me that means go ahead, get that vacation collection out of the way, and you can move on to something else. So I'm getting excited. It's not on a Zoom or anything like that. Otherwise, I would say, somebody join me, please, so that we could talk, we could check in. But you know, if you're talking and so, and it's a lot of, you may not get as far as you want to. So that's what's going on in Donna's sewing room. A little bit about life. So we've had a lot going on around here. I won't get into it, but I did have a death in the family, and so that's been, you know, heartbreaking. We do have a funeral this weekend. A good friend of mine has will be going to a funeral this weekend. So, you know, you always have to have time for your family, showing love and sharing love, you know. So that's one of the things that's heartbreaking that has been going on in our family. Other than that, things are going really good. Weather is in and out. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's warm. This morning, all the sun is shining in. I have to go out. I don't know if it's cold out there or not, but I am so over heavy coats, you know, the boots. Even though we haven't really had freezing weather here, you know, it has been enough. I don't even think I've worn my long boots. I've been really wearing my short boots, like ankle boots, and that has been enough. So I don't know if the rest of March will be freezing or what will happen, but I am over all of this winter stuff and looking forward to springtime, not even the summer, just looking forward to springtime. So that's all that's going on here in the sewing room. I am working on my quilt, but I'll be showing that down the road. I'm just excited to get started on all of this. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching. Happy Friday to everyone. If you're watching this on a Friday, have a great, wonderful weekend. And remember, there's no time like spending time with your loved ones, or, you know, making that phone call just to say, hello, I love you, or sending that message that just says, hey, you are very special in my life. We need to do that with one another. You never know what somebody's going through, and that smiley face that comes in their text could just do a world of wonders for them. So Again, I thank you so much for watching this Friday Sews video created by Jen over in Today in Jen's Sewing Room. Almost forgot to give her a shout out, but I don't want to do that because when I joined Friday Sews, I realized that this is such a huge community, and I am so glad that I am a part of it. Hit that like button, share my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Of course, if you just like scrolling through and saying, hey, let me check out Donna's things today, I appreciate it when you do that. But if you are subscribed, don't forget, ring that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. Happy Friday. Bye.